Ladies and gentle girls, I bring you 2022 version of Happens to What? Welcome, Jimmy. Welcome to the show.
Another year. It's good to be here.
Another year. It's good to have you on as a guest. Thanks for making some time to join my podcast. How are you doing?
Yeah. I'm doing good. Do you like my new setup, first of all? New year, new setup?
Yes. It's a wonderful camera, a wonderful mic.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I've got a ring light from Amazon, and my mic doesn't have the voice softener. What do you call it?
The pop filter. Yeah.
Pop filter. So I might sound a little harsh on this.
Yeah.
I apologize. If you have any little ears in the back, Z at 8.3 is a better option than this because I'm going to sound harsh.
Z88.3 is a good one. The one in Atlanta is called The Fish. I just had it on during the Christmas season, never really turned it off. Get some nice worship driving to the grocery store. Yeah.
Yeah, I only listen to Z at 8.3 to and from church.
Okay.
It's kind of my little time to do it.
Only a Sunday thing.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
So Jimmy, it's a new year, the Roaring 20s, 2020 and 2021. Some say could be the greatest years of our lives.
Yeah.
I think the world became a better place, and I think people really thrived. And so I want to see 2022 people continue to thrive.
Yeah,
you could say. Would you agree?
I would say we should rally, but that my word was going to be rally.
Rally, which is the theme of our sales conference for our side gig job. It's not our 9 to 5. We do it a little side hustle, and we have a sales conference this week.
Yeah. So that's why we won't be here next week. Joe and I have a sales conference, and Joe, I realize I've been looking down. I guess I have to look at the camera.
Please look at me.
Joe, do you want to tell everyone about what has to go down Thursday night at our sales conference at our professional job?
I'm not ready to tell them that yet, Jimmy. Let's hit the beer of the week. Let's get into it. I'm not prepared.
That's fine.
Beer of the week. Folks, it's 2022. We probably got some new listeners, people whose New Year's resolution was to go through the top charts of the podcast world, and we were probably close to the top. And so my beer that I chose, so we rate a beer every week. We usually do fun, fancy beers, and my beer is going to go along with a lot of people's New Year's resolutions, Michelob Ultra, light beer. Trying to lose some weight. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I understand.
My beer.
You'll
never understand.
My beer was a gift from yours truly, Joe. For Christmas, he got me a 4-pack of some cool beers. This one right here is called No Seasons. I'm trying to get rid of it's a Christmas one, so I want to drink as close to Christmas as I can get. I'm excited about this one because Joe knows that my favorite beer I ever had, actually I don't know if you know this, was a pale ale that had spruce in it. Yeah. We got it at in Alaska. And this is a pale ale with spruce tips. So I am excited to take a swig.
It's close enough till Christmas. We can leave the Christmas lights up till January. It's like Taylor Swift.
It's like everyone does that, Taylor.
I know. The dumbest line. For as good as people say she's a songwriter, that line sets you 10 years back in songwriting. Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, Taylor, if you grew up in a household that on like the 26th, they just start tearing down the light.
Yeah. Here comes the Grinch, December 26th, and just burns your Christmas tree to the ground. It's like most people leave it up till January 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th.
Stephanie Parker says it's the water of beers.
Michelob Ultra.
They call it dad water in college. That's what I heard. All right, here we go. Oh, yeah. That's a very good beer.
He likes it.
Could be an all-timer, actually.
Whoa. All-timer alert. All-timer alert. Happens to what? All-timer alert.
This can't just be spruce tips. It almost has like a fruity taste with it. Fantastic.
Interesting.
No Seasons. What's the brewery? Do you remember what it was?
No.
Hourglass Brewery. Longwood.
Nice. I've been there. It's a great brewery. My brewery is Anheuser-Busch, a tiny little brewery in St. Louis, Missouri. Anheuser-Busch
And everywhere else.
and Michelob Ultra. Chris Pratt drinks it, so I drink it.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Yeah, that's a very good beer. I am going to give this 22 out of 25 days of Christmas.
Nice.
Oh wait, is it 12 days of Christmas? Sorry.
Yep, it's
10
12.
out of 12.
No, you're thinking of Freeform's 25 Days of Christmas. Common mistake, and it's just as good. I will give mine Michelob Ultra. I'm trying to lose weight, training for a half marathon, jock itch,
You
jock
are.
strap. I will give this. I'll give this 4 jock straps out of 10.
Okay. Not bad. That wasn't a fart if you heard that.
I was gonna say.
my chair keeps rubbing on my desk. I wish it was. It'd be a good one.
Yeah.
So tell me about that. You're running a half marathon.
Yes.
Let me know if you want any tips. I ran one, and I did minimal training, and I felt like my shins were about to crumble into a million pieces afterwards. So ask me anything.
Gosh. I do have one question, and I'm being dead serious when I ask this because it is something that's weighing on my mind. When I sweat a lot, on a run, a longer run, I tend to my nipples,
Yeah.
Yeah, you knew where I was going.
Yeah.
And so
Andy Bernard.
I don't want to end the race. I don't want to end the race with bloody nipples. So I need to know what to do about that.
Keith goes, Jimmy squeaked one, and I want to highlight this one because he's watching from YouTube. We don't get a lot of watches from YouTube, so I appreciate the YouTube listen. I was worried about that going into it, but it didn't happen to me. I wore dry fit. I would look up tips though. Maybe put Band-Aids over them.
I'm thinking about it.
My big worry going into it, and it actually held true, is like I'm going to have to go to the bathroom during this. And I've heard the number 2 that you have to do that. That actually didn't happen. I just had to pee, and it hurt my time. But the guy in the porta potty was taking forever. Normally, you kind of just like hop in the porta potty out. Maybe you wasted like 10 seconds, 15 seconds if you wash your hands, and then you're good to go. And it's hard to get running again. That's what I was worried about. But the nipple thing, no, I didn't have that issue, but I've had that in the past. So maybe I got lucky that day. Maybe it was the cold air.
Possibly. Yeah. So it's a concern of mine. That's about it. Other than that, I think I'm good to go. But that is definitely keeping me up at night. The pain and then the humility,
they start bleeding.
Embarrassment. Yeah. If they start bleeding, I'm going to wear a black. No, you don't take off your shirt because you don't want people to see that horror show. I think I'm just going to wear a black shirt. And then, honestly, if my nipples start bleeding, I'm just going to bow out of the race. Like, it's not worth it at that point.
I would just wear like a loose shirt.
See, I feel like tight's the way to go.
What are the tips? I'm sure there's tips on Google of how to stop nipple chafing.
It's like it's kind of hitting, coming off, and that's when I think he gets the.
You wear like a running tank top.
Maybe I just do the whole race with no shirt.
That's what I'm saying.
And by then, with all the training I'm doing and all the Michelob Ultra light beer, maybe, just maybe, I'll have the confidence to do it.
Yeah. No, you're a better man than me. I will never run one again.
Thank you for the encouragement.
Yeah. I will say afterwards, it is the most rewarding thing, thinking I can literally eat anything right now because I just burned like 1,500 calories. Like you burn an insane amount of calories, but your body's not supposed to run that much.
No, the human body is not meant to do what a half marathon is. But that's what 2022 is all about, pushing our bodies to the limit. Okay?
Yeah.
Everyone hear that?
Yeah.
Good. All right. Moving on.
Oh shoot, we haven't done Burns My Biscuit. We are 9 minutes into it.
No. Boy, oh boy.
Are we gonna be quick with this?
Okay.
Even the logo's getting
that was
short.
Very quick. How's my connection, by the way?
That's wonderful. I'm good. I'm actually, and I think StreamYard is listening in on this recording because we said before that if this recording has bad connection, we're done and we're finding a new software. So they were listening.
Okay, I'll go quick. If you saw, I have it. This is for folks listening on the call on the phone. This is the "What Burns My Biscuits" segment. This is the segment of the show where one of us goes on a rant about a random thing that we care really much about, and we rant about it. And that's what this segment's about. So I have it this week.
All right.
Jimmy, you want to know what burns my biscuits?
I do. Is it bis? Yeah, it's biscuits. It's a typo on the title. Just forget it.
It's fine. Move on. Well, if you saw the post about the show, it was a wedding invitation. I just came back from a wedding. I was in the wedding. I'm kind of a big deal. No, it was my brother-in-law. It was a beautiful celebration. It was just unbelievable. That is not us. That's not the wedding party.
No, that's not the wedding we were in.
No, not the wedding we were in. Anyways, so it got me
Or
thinking
you were in,
about
not me.
weddings. Yeah. It got me thinking about weddings, and this is going to offend some people, and some people are going to be like, this is me. I did this, and he's calling me out, and I'm certainly calling you out, but it doesn't, what you have to know about me is if I call you out and if I mock you and make fun of you, it means I love you. Okay. So what burns my biscuits is the people that are the quote unquote, I might have already done this now that I'm saying it out loud, but the quote unquote, it's wedding season people.
You have absolutely done this.
I've done this. Shoot.
Yeah, but we can rehash it because there's so much.
Yeah.
There's so many layers.
I'm going for it. And it's the people that they post on Instagram every single wedding they go to, and it's never a picture of them with the bride and groom. It's a picture of just them and their plus one that they brought, and it's a caption of another day, another wedding, or this seems like every Saturday type thing now, or the normal one, it's wedding season. And I sit back and think a couple of things. Congrats, you're invited to a lot of weddings. I'm not, so cool. It makes me feel a little bit like a loser. So mission accomplished, I guess. And two, you think the bride and groom want to see that post of you just saying just another wedding? Like, no, it's their special day, and you're acting like this is like you going to the farmer's market every Saturday morning. No big deal. Shake some hands, eat some shrimp cocktail, take a picture, and get out of there. No, put some respect on that wedding. That wedding should be a big deal to you because it's a big deal to bride and groom. Now, trust me, I get it. It's not a big, that's a whole nother argument, but I'm just saying how to portray yourself on the outside. So, think twice before you do.
No, it is a big deal
season, because some people don't get invited to a lot of weddings. So there's maybe someone sitting back wasn't invited to that wedding, and now they're like, "Wow, this person gets invited to 50 weddings. I've never invited anybody to any. I hate myself." Is that what you wanted?
For me to hate myself? And I think you should leave reference. Is that the joke? Yeah, I agree. I've had to tread lightly about burns my biscuit stuff about weddings since I am in the wedding business now, but I can very much relate to that. And I can add another thing to this. There is a lot of wedding vendors out there that keep that same energy, and they're like, wedding number 4 of the weekend or something like that. It's just wedding number 4 to them. It's like, oh wow, you have a lot of bookings, and then also oh, it's just number 4. This is the most important day of their Lindsay. Is in the shot.
Yeah, she's putting my son Dobby to bed. If you haven't noticed, this is a new place I'm in. Turns out that
it's actually hard to notice.
Turns out happens to what wasn't doing as well as I thought, and got evicted from my $2 million bachelor pad, I used to call it, until the old wifey locked me up, and then it was just our den of sorts. And so I got evicted. So now I am hunkered down with Lindsay's parents. So fun. Oh yes. Keith, what burns my biscuit is when people go to a wedding and only post a photo of themselves. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Just that it's them and their significant other, and they say, "Wedding season's here. Wedding season is upon us."
How many? Okay, what are we doing, guys? Well, it's Instagram. It's a dark, dark place. Sometimes it makes me want to thrust myself off a bridge. But 2022, we're not about that. We are about positive self-love. Let's move on.
Is it just tradition? And I get it. You pay a lot of money for photos in a wedding, but for any time a bride gets married, anytime it's one of her bridesmaids' birthdays, it is a picture of them two at the wedding, of one of their bridesmaid pictures. Without fail, every week. Yeah.
I mean, I will say you're usually looking your best when you're in a wedding or at a wedding. So it's a good picture to go to.
It's a good one, Keith. That's where it comes from. The picture is just a couple. And they probably that couple probably left a little bit early too. They probably got their dinner and they pieced out halfway into dancing, weren't even there for the whole wedding, didn't even see the cake cutting. That's my other thing. If you came to a wedding, you stay at that wedding until the dancing has probably died down a little bit and people start leaving. Then maybe you can leave. But if they're doing some type of sparkler action, you know about that, and you just leave because it's getting a little late, annoys me. I see it all the time at weddings.
Yeah. Hey, weddings are long though, Jimmy. Weddings are long.
They are, but you agreed to be there. The sparkler exit is a memorable part of a wedding for the couple.
Yeah. Yeah.
And oh wow, you got a couple more hours of sleep. Good for you.
What if you have children at home? Babysitter. You can't pay an extra hour.
I will allow that. But how late are weddings actually going? Pay the babysitter till 11. Very rarely does a wedding go till 11.
Yeah. Happy wedding season, everybody. Can't wait to see all the pictures.
It's actually not wedding season.
When is wedding season? I would think
it's not
Florida.
Here.
Really?
It's so darn cold. And I actually just got an email from my apartment complex giving tips on running the drains so the pipes don't freeze. And if I fail to do that, the pipes will burst and flood the apartment, and I'll be liable for the charges because I didn't drip my faucet while I was gone. I'm like, I still think if the pipe bursts and I'm living in an apartment where I pay renter's insurance and it's the apartment's building, that I don't have to pay that. But they're saying I do. Yeah. We've never had that living in Florida.
No. Sorry to hear you're going through that.
Yeah. Hey. That's really interesting for everyone listening too. Everyone wanted to know how to fix a pipe burst or stop it.
All right. Well, happens to what in the world?
It's 2022. What's your New Year's resolution? Yeah, do you do New Year's resolutions?
I do, and I stick to them.
Yeah. What was yours last year?
Yeah. It's a personal question, Jimmy.
Yeah.
It was actually to lose X number of pounds, and I did. Okay.
Nice.
You happy I said it out loud for everyone to hear?
Congratulations. I did not have one last year. And if I did, I don't remember. I have a couple goals for this year. Some of them are for my wedding business. Just numbers I want to hit. And then also
make your millionth dollar.
Yeah. And then I want to hit a bar muscle up at CrossFit. That's my thing. So I want to be able to do that. Tried today. Got a ways to go.
What is a bar muscle up?
It's where you go past a pull up and then you come up and over it.
Jeez.
I know. And people in CrossFit, people make fun of people because they're doing the kipping, the swinging. Yeah. That's the one I want to hit. Swinging, bring myself up and do it. But people will do it just strict pull up into that bar muscle up. It's wild. But I want to get one of those. So that's that. But yeah, I tried doing it today. It was rough. Looked like a flopping fish out there.
I have 2 New Year's resolutions. Yeah. The first is I want to calendar better, schedule better, put things in calendars.
Yeah.
I double book myself a lot. I'm a busy man. The second one is because folks, New Year's resolutions, and I'd love to hear yours. New Year's resolution, Dobby, please get down. One of my New Year's resolutions is get rid of this guy.
Can you show us when you have a chance? Can you show us the picture you got for your anniversary?
I can show you the picture on my phone. But my other New Year's resolution is, and the key with New Year's resolutions is they have to be attainable. You have to have a have a way to go after them. And
Yeah.
so I want happens to what, and they have to be realistic. I want happens to what podcast to be the #1 trending podcast in the United States of America by the end of June. So
and I am giving yourself the whole year for the New Year's
no,
resolution.
no. So that one I
Jobs.
think is more attainable than scheduling and doing calendars. And I'm excited for it. I also want to continue my health journey. So I lost some of the fat, not all the fat, obviously, but I want to be able to now take that fat in like a sculptor. So they got rid of all that excess clay. Bad clay, bad clay, bad clay. Now they have the clay they want, and now they sculpt. Now they make that clay look beautiful. So last year I focused on that sculptor removing all that junk. Get out of there. And now the potter has something to work with, and let's see what they make.
Yeah. No, I respect that.
I'll keep you guys updated.
Yeah.
But I'll show you the picture of Dobby.
Running 13.1 miles.
Yes. So Lindsay and I, we just celebrated our 2-year anniversary. And this is what she got me.
Fantastic.
So it has Dobby
not
in his dress robes. Oh no, it's coming in. It's hanging up on the wall in the other room.
Oh,
it's here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's Dobby in his dress robes. I don't know when he did this. He went and got this done at a studio. He wouldn't tell me when he did it, but unbelievable.
So a picture of Dobby in fine linens posing is hung up in your in-laws' house that you do not own.
Yes. And a lot more coming. I got a lot of pictures to hang in this house.
Just slowly make it yours.
Yes.
That's good. I am trying to do a to-do list every day. I don't know where my planner is. I have a little planner I'm trying to do. Make myself feel more accomplished and check off stuff. I'm notorious. Nice. I've become a bad procrastinator in life. I think we've all had our struggle. Listen, it's been a tough couple years. We've all had our struggles with motivating ourselves for certain things.
Wait, why have the last 2 years been hard?
Oh, just there hasn't been a lot of great movies coming out.
Yeah. Oh, right.
Yeah. And so, yeah, I want to start writing stuff down.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
What in 2022 do you think? What's the biggest thing in your life you think is going to happen?
Other than the #1 podcast in the nation.
Other than that, I get New Year's goals done.
Speaking to the mic. I'm just kidding.
I get New Year's goals done.
I have no idea. Some of them are personal, like you said. Some of them are getting rid of some diseases I have, and making a certain amount of money. So I'm trying. I hate making. You get in your point in your life where you're making over 200K and then you feel like you just never grow up.
Right.
Yeah.
I want to be able to teach others about how to become successful.
Yeah.
LinkedIn podcast. Maybe we could do podcasts like this. It's
the professional
How do
episode,
I teach others? How did I make it? How did I get where I am? How did I get this house?
Yeah.
Baby. And how they do that.
And it's going to start at SalesCon.
It's going to start at SalesCon
next week. Rally is the theme. And are you ready at this point to talk about what you and I are being tasked with so the awards night for the 2021 year is always on the last day of SalesCon. It's a fun night, food, drinks, fun awards, some, like professional awards, like people that, sold the most and, best salesman, stuff like that. Sales rep, sorry.
Fine.
But before that, Joe and I were asked a pretty interesting task, and you can take it away, Joe.
Yes. Mind you, there were going to be 100 people here, all coworkers, including CEO, CFO, CRO, any kind of C space O you can think of.
Yeah.
And they want us, you, me, and one of our coworkers, Neil Mamley, who performs in Charleston at the Laugh oh, shoot, no, something 99. I don't know. Some a great improv club in Charleston. He performs there, and they asked us to do a 30-minute improv show before the awards night. Now, if you know anything, it's that people don't generally like improv, and especially when
No.
it's thrust upon them when
Yes.
they're least expecting it. And that's what we've got.
We don't get laughs sometimes when the people paid to be at the improv show
Right.
drove themselves to the show, sat
Right.
down in their seats, and were there voluntarily. And
Right.
we are coming to these people on a fun awards night saying, before we get into the good stuff, here's a rusty 30-minute set from two people who haven't done improv in over 2 years, and one who Neil's been doing improv. So
Neil's
Neil's
He's
probably
going to
gonna
be
have to
sharp.
carry the load. Yeah, he's gonna be sharp. He's going to. It's gonna be like Vince Vaughn in Four Christmases. He's probably just gonna
Yes.
leave us in the dust on stage, and he's gonna be
Yes.
Joseph, and we're both gonna be Mary.
Yes. The bottom line is, how do I look the CEO in the eyes after we bomb
Yeah,
and basically tell him that's just something I do for fun?
yeah.
Ignore everything that just happened.
How do I play a frantic housewife in a scene,
Yeah.
and then go ask my boss for a raise the next week?
Right. Can I play a 4-year-old girl on stage and then have people respect me as a professional salesman or
Yeah,
woman?
Can I act like a family's new puppy that they just bought and then go request a contract for a new group we're about to sign the next day?
Can I recreate childbirth on stage and then sit down next to the VP of sales and ask him what we're projecting in Q1 and for him to take me seriously?
Can I fall in love with Neil on stage? And then that's probably when I quit.
Yeah. I'm also worried that I'm going to say something that gets me fired. It's going to come out. I'm going to say some inappropriate joke about the company or about
there's a
somebody at
lot
the
of good
company.
content. Yeah.
Oh, so much good content, but you have to steer clear of that. But I know I'm not going to be able to, because I'm going to go up there. I'm going to do my normal scene. No, not going to get any laughs. And I'm going to be like, I'm resorting. I know what will get them to laugh, and it's going to be something offensive. And boom, you're done. You're done, buddy.
I have to present a couple like products to the whole sales team the previous day and on Wednesday, and I am a million times less nervous than I am for it's ruined my Thursday night, and I hope no one from marketing's listen. They don't listen, but I'm terrified, but I'm gonna go up there because they told me to.
Because people higher up than you at the company told you this is what you're doing.
Yeah. Oh, those are the improv guys. They'll do it. Monkeys, go give us some laughs up there.
It's just I have diarrhea just thinking about it, Jimmy.
I won't sleep on Wednesday night.
No, I won't eat any food Thursday.
What do we wear? Because it's cocktail attire. I'm getting into improv scenes.
Yeah.
I'm normally in like a t-shirt and jeans.
I can't even think about it.
How am I supposed to play a football scene in a suit and dress pants?
I'm also going to be soaked to the bone in that suit, and then I have to do the rest of the
soaked.
awards night just sweating. I just hope I don't cry.
I hope we make someone in the crowd cry. I just want someone. I want a mediocre night.
If we can get off stage and be like, that was okay, we win.
Yeah. But like, I just don't. I can't in my head. Like normally, I can picture like what a good night's gonna look like. I'm like, I know what it means. Like when the crowd's in it, they're getting the laughs and stuff, and I cannot picture it. I can't picture that night when people are like, yes, Joe, Jimmy, and Neil are doing improv.
Yeah. A lot of the people I work with don't even know that I have a sense of humor at all.
Yeah. No, I am stone cold on some calls.
Yeah.
I'm a jerk on a lot of them.
People hate me.
I go hour and a half long calls where I don't say a word.
I cuss a lot. I'm very misogynistic.
You've gotten a lot of HR complaints.
All right. Well, seriously, it's
could-
giving me a stomach ache. This is.
Yeah. I
let's
can't even.
just-
I'm struggling to talk about it. I've been
Yeah.
kind of internalizing it. I've never been more nervous for any show we've ever done.
So wish us luck, pray for us, and we'll give you an update in 2 weeks about how it goes.
Kind of a down note to end this episode on. We'll let you
Yeah.
know though. In
We'll let
2
you know.
weeks, you will find out how this actually went.
Yep.
I got to be positive going into it.
Yep. All right. Well, everyone out there, enjoy your 2022. We'll be along for you every step of the way. If you need anything, reach out. We love you.
We do love you.
Goodbye, everyone.
Wait, where's the ending thing? Say something else. We need someone to subscribe. Subscribe to our stuff on podcasts apps. We've had good listens though. We appreciate the love. Met a lot of people at the past wedding that we were at this last weekend. That
met a lot of fans. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll be getting some meet and greets together too, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Paid, of course. You will have to pay to come.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
See you, everyone. All right. 2022.